Well, hello everybody, welcome back. Good afternoon. Jiujitsu2000 here today. I'm back. And today I've got a new video. I've got a bunch of weeds outside and I picked up this Makita 18V lithium ion brushless string trimmer kit. They have a few models of string trimmers that I'm aware of. They've got a brushed model, 18 volt, and they have this model, brushless 18 volt, and then they have a 36 volt brushless model. I chose this one. I like the single battery platform. I think it'll work good for me. And this is a big box, so bear with me. It's probably not going to all be on the camera. I'll try to let you see what's included. This is the kit. This is not the tool only, so this will have a battery charger and a battery. I'm pretty excited about this. I've been looking at these for a while. They had these at my Home Depot in Flagstaff. We were up there getting a cabinet for the kitchen, and I saw this and I thought, you know, with those weeds in the back and remodeling this house, I think this will be good. So what do we have here? Let's open this baby up. So it's a big box. Wow, first thing I see here, I'm going to pull this back. My apologies, folks. I know this probably isn't in frame. So the first thing I see is a bit of paperwork from Makita. This I really like this thing, this poster. It talks about the whole 18 volt lithium ion lineup. There is a lot of tools that are available for the LXT platform. That is over 200 tools. Gosh, radios and Bluetooth speakers and hedge trimmers, you know, vacuum cleaners, saws, grinders, you know, you name it. Blowers, they got chainsaws, all kinds of stuff, drills. So this is model XRU, I believe 11 or XRU12, one of the two, I'm not quite sure. This is the warranty card. Okay, so a little bit of paperwork. Next thing I see here is a bag. Didn't expect that. And I have no idea what's in this bag. So what do we got here? Okay, this looks like a strap, slide release buckle. It's got a little metal clip there. So that's probably to help hold the thing up. Hope it ain't that heavy. Right here, safety glasses. That's cool. Kind of cool that they include those. I'm not used to seeing that. Right here, it looks like the bump feed mechanism. That's kind of cool. And the string comes out both ends. Pretty neat. Looks like it's manufactured pretty well. So that's cool. We'll definitely be needing that. And what else do we have here? A couple more things in the bag. We've got this piece here. I'm not sure what that's for. I have no idea. I don't know, maybe it goes right here or something. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. And I have two Allen wrenches. These are metric Allen wrenches. So those are probably needed for something. And I have right here a guard for the tool. So we'll take a look at this. Let's rip that plastic off. Looks like everything is packaged very well. So here is this part here. There's this part there. And then there is a protector over the cutter right there. So there's the cutter that cuts the wire as it spins. Right there, that edge right there. So that's kind of cool. So I'm taking it that this thing just kind of bolts together, I'm guessing. And that's what the Allen wrench is for. And it appears to be that this part here stretches out and goes something like that. So I'll install this on the trimmer here. set that aside for a second. Over here I have a battery, 4 amp hour battery, 18 volt, 4 amp hour battery, and it does have the battery indicator, which says it's low right now. This is a lithium ion battery charger, model DC18RC rapid charger. So that's pretty cool. Nothing left in there. So there's nothing left in the box. Let me move that box out of the way. You can see where the battery goes, and this has the star protection on it. So it kind of looks like that. Kind of cool. This is model XRU11. So this is the handle where you would hold it. Kind of cool. It's got a little safety button here to activate the trigger. So that's cool. You push this real easy and then activate the trigger. It's kind of cool, I think, because with gloves your hand is naturally going to go there, and then you can grab the trigger. Now there's a look at the control panel. This is a variable speed model. It has, I think, 3 different speeds. I think it said 4,000, 5,000, and 6,000, but don't quote me. So this handle, this is pretty cool. And this is a straight bar. Looks like it's built pretty good. This is the brushless motor right here. That's pretty cool. So, wow, pretty excited. 4 amp hour battery with the power level indicator. It's kind of neat because I don't have any 4 amp hour batteries. I got 3 amp hour batteries and 5 amp hour batteries. So that's kind of cool. I have a 4 now. So I'm going to go ahead and get this on the charger. That metal disc right there goes against the head of the trimmer. See, it fits right into place. Pretty self-explanatory, to be honest. It doesn't really, it'll only fit one way. This little notch right here corresponds to this. So that's pretty simple. Okay, so I'll get that tightened up. So I'll get these little screws done here. Pretty simple. Nothing too crazy. Very easy. So then this piece right here, this bar, this is your forward protection bar here. So the cool thing about that is you can have some protection against, you know, if you're going up against a fence or something like that, and it basically is the same distance that the wire would be, so you can run into like maybe a fence or something like that without the wire getting cut. And then if you want to pull it out of the way, you can. So that's pretty cool. I kind of like that feature, actually. Pretty neat. So to install the head, which already has line on it, I'm going to take this part right here and put the cup side down towards the head, and then this just spins on. They're left-handed threads, so that's all there is to it right there. Right here on the side, you can see a little hole right there. That hole is important. So once you put this flange thing on, this protector, and you start putting this on, it's a reverse thread, so it's a little bit different. But once you get this tightened, you start getting to the end of the line, you'll take your smaller wrench and you'll stick it right in this little area right here, and what it'll do is it'll engage like almost a shaft lock, and you can tighten this nice and tight so that when you let off the power, this head doesn't spin off. So kind of neat. You know, you could use a screwdriver or anything like that, but it just shoves right down in there, and you can feel, when you turn it, you'll feel like a spot where it'll lock into place. Because you got to turn the power on, and you can see right here that there is one indicator on, and then if you push it again, you'll get the second indicator, and if you push it a third time, you'll get that third indicator. You push it again, you'll get that automatic. Okay, so it's basically low, medium, high, or automatic. And then you have a reverse function, which is kind of cool. I'll talk about that a little more here in a second. Shoulder strap would be to attach right here, so it will put the weight of the unit on your shoulders, or instead of holding it with your arms. It's not that heavy though. It's very well balanced. It feels good. Feels pretty good. Pretty cool. So I'm just gonna wait for that battery to get charged, and I'll be back. There's a few specs on the side of the package that I thought I'd read to you. It says automatic torque drive technology. It automatically shifts from 4,000 to 6,000 RPMs depending on the density of the application. So that would be that A, that automatic. It says that it has a brushless motor that delivers up to 6,000 RPMs for faster cutting. It says up to 30 minutes of runtime with a 4 amp hour battery under load using the high setting. Okay, so I'm guessing that if you go to 5,000 or 4,000 or automatic, you'd probably increase the runtime. Now it says 3-speed options: low 4,000 RPMs, medium 5,000 RPMs, high 6,000 RPMs. Allows the operator to match speed to application. And then it has what they call XPT, Extreme Protection Technology, is engineered for improved dust and water resistance for operation in harsh conditions. And it says that it's 11 3/4 cutting swath for user convenience. It accepts industry standard MX8x1.25 left-hand spindle for more convenience. That is cool. Compatible with lithium-ion Makita 18-volt batteries with a star symbol. And it includes, this kit includes a rapid charger and a battery. So let's turn the power on. You got to hold it down for a few seconds. We're going to do it on low, so you can see that the turtle is illuminated. So we're on low. So again, if you were to have gloves, you're just going to clamp that as normal and listen. That's low. Now if you want to bump it up to medium, there's medium. Press it again and go to high. And then if you click it again, you go to automatic, where it's going to adjust for you. That's probably the setting that I'm going to leave it on, because I want this machine to adjust depending on what I'm doing out there. So I'll probably leave it on that automatic. It feels like it has a lot of power. And one thing that I really like is I don't have to worry about mixing gas. I don't have to worry about carrying gas cans. I could charge this off of my truck when I'm out somewhere. Okay, the reverse button. It says reverse button for debris removal. This tool has a reverse button to change the direction of rotation. It is only for removing weeds and debris that's entangled in the tool. To reverse the rotation, tap the reverse button and pull the trigger when the tool's head is stopped. The power lamp starts blinking and the tool's head rotates in reverse direction when you pull the switch trigger. To return to regular rotation, release the trigger and wait until the tool head stops. So that's pretty cool. This owner's manual has some good information in it. So feel free to pause if you wish to read any of this. Push these two side buttons here. Take this spool off. Be careful you don't lose this spring. I don't think it'll fall off, but you never know. So just keep aware of that. So now you can pull this spool off. Put it somewhere around there. And just in case you're wondering, this is the 0.080 inch string, standard weed eater string, and you will take this string and find the center. So put the two ends together and find the center, just like that. Make a little crease in the center. And then if you look at the spool, you'll see a little cutout right there where my finger is. See that cutout? I don't know if you can see that right there. Just put this on there, and the direction of wind it tells you right here. Hopefully you can see that on the screen. I don't know if that's, but it tells you to thread it that way. And you thread it around. It's about 5 or 6 feet of string. So we're putting half on the top and half on the bottom. Very simple. And then when you're finished, you have one notch here and you have another notch here. So once you have the spool wound, it's a lot to hang on to with one hand, you're going to put the button down inside. One string is going to come out one side, the other string is going to come out the other side of the spool there, and you can kind of turn it backwards a little bit. And this is what it looks like. You got one there and one there, just like a standard weed eater. Then you come here and pop this baby into place, and the cutter, as the string comes along, it'll cut it to the right length. Okay, I've got my 4.0 battery fully charged. Let's get that inserted. I've got these weeds now. These guys are a little bit thick, so they're probably going to be a little bit of an effort. Let me turn the power on. We're on the automatic setting right now, so let's take a look and show you what this does. You can hear how it's on low, and then it revs up. You're probably wondering what my final thoughts are on this string trimmer. The battery's dead right now. It was a 4 amp hour battery. I'll start by saying this. In the backyard, I had some weeds that were tall, and they were about as thick as my finger, and they were very, very tough. So I had to keep this thing on high. You know, I had to put it on the rabbit setting. If I tried to leave it on automatic, it would tone down, and it just didn't have the RPMs to keep up with the thick stuff. Now, to be fair, that thick stuff was probably way thicker than what this is intended to be doing. In fact, I know it is. So to go to the front of the house in the grassy area by the boat, there was some weeds that were 6, maybe 8 inches tall, about the size of a pencil in diameter, and on automatic it worked wonderful on that. Grass and stuff like that, it did great. In fact, in the front of the house, out by the mailbox, there were some weeds that were about 1 foot high, about the same diameter stalks, and I left it on automatic and it worked phenomenal. So I really like the option of being able to go from low, medium, high, or automatic. However, I just went between automatic and high. The run time of the battery is more, I got more time out of than what they say on their advertisement. They said you could get about 30 minutes on high of, you know, under a load. I was able to do probably 45 minutes to an hour, and I kind of switched between automatic and high. It worked very well. Some of the larger stuff, it had trouble cutting down. But again, this is a string trimmer. It's not designed to be cutting that thick of stuff down. But for what it's intended to be used for, I'm going to give this thing a big thumbs up. I think it was a great product. I think the price point was on point. However, when I was at Home Depot and I picked this up, I got a battery, a charger, and this trimmer for $179. And I'm on the Makita platform, so I buy only Makita stuff generally. I saw something next to it that was a DeWalt. It had a blower and a string trimmer for $199, and it was a kit, had a battery and a charger as well. So, and I think it was a brushless motor. I don't know if it's apples and apples compared to this or not, but I just noticed that and thought, well, that's kind of interesting. But with that being said, I think this is a good investment. I think it's going to do great things. It worked phenomenal for what it needs to be, for what it's designed to do. And I want to say thank you guys for joining me today on checking this video out. I hope you got some good, useful information out of it. Please feel free to leave your comments down below and let me know what you think. Feel free to like this video or unlike it if you want. Either way is fine with me. And please make sure to check the description box, because I'll put a link to where you can find this specific model of trimmer. And until next time, folks, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you hanging out with me for this video, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day. We'll see you next time. I'm glad I'm done trimming weeds. My nemesis out there. Bye.